But first, continuing coverage of the election now just 4 days away. And thanks for staying with us here for the news at 5:30. I'm Jane Monreal.
And I'm Nick Sertivant. We're just days away from learning who voters will choose to lead our country, our state, and our communities.
But we may not know who wins on Tuesday night. And with such a tight race between former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris, it's hard not to be reminded about the 2020 election when President Joe Biden was declared the projected winner a whole 4 days after the polls close. This now begs the question, could we see something similar play out next week?
We chatted with NBC's Director of Elections, John Lipinski, to explain how the presidential race will be called.
It sort of depends. So I think the earliest we could know would be Wednesday morning or Wednesday during the day.
The reason? Many of the battleground states won't be ready to call until then.
States like Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin are possibly callable Wednesday morning or Wednesday day, also in places like Georgia and North Carolina. So these are key battlegrounds that will determine the presidency.
So why can some states call the race faster than others?
It's sort of two scenarios. So in one scenario, in races that are sort of blowout races where there's a lot of spread, we actually can use the exit poll to project those races. In other states like Florida and Texas, those are states that actually have split poll closes. And what that means is that part of the state closes earlier and then part of the state closes later.
States also count their votes differently due to state laws.
Some states are extremely good at quickly counting the vote and efficiently counting it. So a state like North Carolina and Georgia, we might have almost 99% of the vote by, say, maybe midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. But then on the flip side, we have some states that take a long time to actually count the vote. Those are states oftentimes that have a lot of early voting. So a place like Arizona or Nevada, those are states that, I would be very surprised if we could project those races even on Wednesday.
Early voting data will help tell part of the picture, but Election Day numbers will be big too.
We'll have a good sense of who's ahead with the early vote, but then the question is whoever is behind, will they be able to catch with that Election Day vote? So you really need to put the two pieces together.
And Lipinski also says, don't be surprised if we don't know who the winner is on Wednesday. He says there is a chance it could take a week to get all the results in.